The outside of this is very wet. So I'm going to go ahead and shake that off like you were peeling potatoes almost. I hope you guys can hear me. I hate going back and looking at this tape and seeing that the mic didn't pick all this up. Actually, you know what? I think I may have a better spot for you guys. Should be probably a little bit better. On a piece like this, again, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and shave the outside, that wet stuff. I'm going to just go ahead and shave that stuff right off. Not too aggressively, but good enough. Something like that. Go ahead and break that. Yeah, this piece is a little too wet for my liking. You can see the inside of some of that's just all rotted out, which sucks. With not too much effort, the whole piece doesn't have to go to waste. Yeah, see, now you got a good piece to work with, so not all's lost. This piece is going to be a little bit more of a problem, though. That thing's just all rotted out, so that's not going to make the cut. This one looks alright. Being on rock, you guys will notice that I'm not finishing these things. I'm not hitting this stuff all the way into the rock because I don't care what steel you have. That's not gonna, if it's D2 or otherwise, even a custom-made knife, they're not gonna win that battle. And there's just no reason to hack up your knives like that. You can't ask your knife. I think sometimes we get caught up in trying to ask our knives to be Superman and pry and do all these other chores that they're not designed to do. And sometimes we have expectations that are a little out of line with the tool that we're actually using. And if we can reel those expectations in a little bit, there'll be a little less heartbreak. But this D2 steel has worked very well for me so far. I'll let you guys know if I have any problems with it, but I'll tell you, this is one of my favorite knives so far. I'll tell you what it doesn't do very well is absorb shock. That handle does not absorb shock at all. So just know that going into it. If you're gonna thump through some hard wood with that, put some gloves on, some batting gloves or something like that. Batting gloves are great to bring out into the wilderness. They're very lightweight, very comfortable, and they're very thin. You don't have huge puffy fingers on them and stuff like that, so you've got, you know, obviously they're made to grip, so you've got real good gripping ability with batting gloves. When you guys see me skinning this like that, I'm just getting off some of the wetter pieces. Yeah, like the outside of this is just completely damp. You guys know that I'm a big advocate of lanyards, and one reason why I'm not wearing it now is because I'm on a slippery, sort of hard slippery surface that's wet. And I don't know, I've never done it before, but my guess is if you slip, you want to sort of, if you're walking, if you have to walk somewhere with this in your hand, I don't want it attached to my wrist, because if I slip and fall, I don't want this thing near me. I want to be able to dispose of it quickly and give it sort of a heave to the side so I can catch myself, or just, you know, let myself fall wherever I'm going to fall. But if the knife is attached to your wrist, it's not going more than that far away. So, I don't know, maybe just a tip that you guys can use as well, and it'll save somebody from falling on a knife someday. Alright, now what I'm going to do is use one of these dead sticks, or one of these wet ones rather, clean out the area.